Alright, 3, 2, and 1. Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of How To Minecraft on the How To Minecraft server. Today's episode is gonna be one very interesting because I was thinking to myself, I'm like, you guys want PvP. So I'm gonna try and give you PvP, but the problem is we can't really do PvP. It's not all that easy because not a lot of people are on at the same exact time. But it still clicked in my head, there has to be a way that we can start driving a little bit of aggression on the server. Driving a little bit more aggression without necessarily needing a bunch of people on. So today we're going to be working on a little project that we're going to be doing at spawn. Before that though, we're obviously going to go ahead and warp to a dungeon and take on our dungeon for the day. And I'll kind of explain how exactly the thing is going to work. Now, without throwing out too many spoilers, let me actually go ahead and go to Warp Pete real fast and dump out some stuff that we don't really want to lose today. We still have these 50 sponges, by the way. We're not going to be I'm probably going to be doing the most of the arena off camera. At least, like, I'll do like a time-lapse thing. I'll record all of it, but I'll put it as like a time-lapse because I really don't want to do a lot of it on camera. It's just kind of, I don't know, not really all that necessary. Let's go ahead and put a lot of our stone brick back here. I think our stone brick's right here. That's the stone chest right there. We can put all that in there. And let's go ahead and warp to... I'm thinking the wall is kind of like our go-to dungeon. Actually, I think I want to do northern. That's northern. Hold on. Northern Dwarven Halls. I hate typing that. It's so weird. But, yeah, so... The concept that I have is I want to do something, or I want to bring something back from the first server, but not like a build or anything. You know, I'm already doing that. I want to bring back something we did in the first server that I kind of really miss, and I think a lot of us kind of miss. With H2M, a good thing to do is, like when you're playing on the server, everybody wants to create content, like fresh and interesting content. And if you can do something that helps create, helps other people create that kind of content. Has this dungeon already been done? I think this dungeon's already been done. I hear skeletons, but... Oh, those guys behind us. I think this dungeon's already been done for the day. Yep, it's already been done for the day. Let's go ahead and go to the wall. Warp the wall. Let's try this. You want to try and, create fresh and interesting content for other people, with your own builds. And that's kind of like how you really benefit an SMP server. Because you're not just, playing on the server for yourself. You're playing on it for everyone. Back on the first server, we had a lot of in-spawn, like, challenges, Like, we would create... around the spawn area, these homes or whatever, and people would go to them, and they would, have challenges to complete, and they'd compete for stuff, and they'd get, like, like a prize or whatever, and it would be a lot of fun. This is not a lot of fun. It's Minecraft, and I'm not having fun. Alright, let's go ahead and tear through here, and, just hold off a second, real fast, kill all these guys, and then get our absorption hearts back before we do anything else at the moment. Okay, you guys are just gonna stay there? Nope, you're gonna stay because I moved over there. Are any of you guys gonna move toward me? Would like to refresh my stuff before I go in there. We had a lot of those things back in Season 1, and for some reason, I'm not exactly sure why. I mean, it never really... It crossed my mind a couple times, but I'm not sure how it didn't really cross anyone else's mind. We don't have any of those. Is the boss here? Or has the boss been done? Is the boss done on this dungeon too? Aw, for fun. Do I have to warp to Stonehenge? Ah, dang it, I gotta warp to Stonehenge. Hold on, let me go ahead and pull up the map and all. Actually, I think I have the map on a bookmark real quick. Let me see. Yeah, Minecraft map. Let me try and find the Stonehenge dungeon. We're gonna take care of that one. It's the only other Hellfire one that I know offhand that I can just TBPOS to. I know it's not really one of my favorite ones to do, so let's go ahead and try and find that real fast. I'm looking on our map right now, trying to see where it is. Let's see. I think it's... Apologies that I'm not cutting this out. I'm just trying to... I was hoping this would be quick, so I didn't do like a cut or anything, but I think it's gonna take me just a little bit to try and find wherever the Stonehenge actually is, because I'm pretty sure it's on... I'm pretty sure it's west. At least I think. Not actually sure. Oh, did I find it? No, that's just mountain. Okay, give me just a minute, and I'll try and find it real fast. Alright, so short and sweet, we're gonna go ahead and take on this dungeon today. Despite the fact that this is probably the one dungeon that I absolutely hate the most, I, for the life of me, can't actually find some other good dungeons. I at least found this one. I was trying to look for the ice dungeon, and I must be really bad at, like, reading mind maps and stuff. Or whatever it's called. I know, like, mind map's a thing that you can use, but I think we use a different one. But, I could not find that for the life of me. It was actually ridiculous. Alright, let's actually turn on Skull Splitter, rather, and I think we'll actually be able to kill this guy in nearly one go. As long as these guys don't make us take damage. I hate backing up in this dungeon, but there's actually no other way to do it. Oh, God. Alright, come on, guys. Come on, you're not making this easy on me. Actually, that's probably a good thing. Alright, come on. Alright, there's a couple of them back there. Alright, come here, guy. Alright, we're just going straight in on this. Oh, I hear the silverfish. I hear the silverfish. Kill them all. Kill them all before they kill us. Is he dead? Oh, wow, I just killed him. Oh, it was that fast. Alright, come here, other guy. Where are you at? Oh, is that it? Oh, wow. I guess that was all of them. And there's a random blaze. Sure. Not sure why a random blaze spawned. And there's also another zombie over there, but we'll take it, I suppose. Alright. Oh, get the guy. Wow, one shot with a bow actually doesn't even kill him. Oh, this isn't my power bow, is it? Oh, yeah, it's the soul shot one. Is it? Oh, yeah, this is my soul shot bow. That's not all that great. Alright. Let's go ahead and take care of this guy. See what we get out of here. Hoping for Prot 5 Sharp 6, I guess. Really, that's the only thing we're looking for. 3, 2, oh, hold up. Alright. 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, okay. Good possibilities for some stuff. Let me just make sure none of those guys are coming. Alright, let's see. I thought that was new stuff real quick. Alright. Let's do the chest plates. Let's do the helmet first. So the helmet is... Oh, okay, it's not all that great. That's really not that great, actually. Friggin' zombie coming over here. I like taking my time when looking through these things. Alright. Let's see, the first chest plate is... crap, and the second chest plate is crap, and the axe... Destruction 3. I know... Oh, you know what? Rob has this enchant. He's gotten this enchant before, but I don't actually know what destruction does. What does it do? I don't think, because I think he tested it, I remember him testing it on Lachlan, it doesn't actually degrade armor. I don't actually even know, like, what destruction does. I'm probably gonna have to talk to Vac or something, because that's pretty interesting. I mean, we're using it on mobs right now, and it's not really doing anything. Interesting. This is one of those unique ones, and the fact that it's on an axe might mean some pretty good things, because if it's a good enchant, we can bump this up to Sharp 5, repair it, get the smite off there, and bump it up, see how that works. I don't really think this would be our main PvP axe, because it is only one enchant, but we'll definitely want to see what that is. But anyways, on to the actual topic of today. What we need to do real fast is we need to actually... Good sir, have you not been born? There's a random guy. Okay. Not sure what happened to him at birth, but probably some strange thing. So what I want to do is I want to create a room at spawn. The only problem is all of the... Oh, sup, Jeff. The only problem is all the plots have already been bought, so we would have to do this outside of spawn somewhere. I'm thinking we could build it right, like, here, for example. This could actually be where we build it, right along the stone path here. I'm thinking this might actually be... oh, I'm getting a call at the moment. Gonna have to... decline that for right now, just because I love you guys. I'm thinking this might actually be a... Oh, you know what? This is definitely our place to build it. This is, for sure, our place to build our contraption. The only thing is, we're going to have to do a little bit of work to go ahead and get the blocks to be able to build it. So like I said, we're going to be making a challenge at spawn for everybody in the server to participate in. The only problem is, well, we have to build it. I mean, it's going to be... I'm not going to say what it is right now. I'll tell you guys while I'm actually building it, but I got a really cool idea. So let's actually go ahead and warp back to Pete. And I need to actually look up Steve Head PNG. What does a Steve Head like, what are the blocks of a Steve Head? Seems like a lot of brown, some dark brown. Might actually even involve some clay. Ooh, this might be a tough one. What about Steve Head? So what about, what is it? Alex Head PNG. Is this gonna turn up? That's not gonna turn to Minecraft. Let me see. Alex Minecraft Head PNG. Okay. This might actually be one that's a little bit easier. I think we might do the Alex Head rather than the Steve, just because of the way it looks. So I think what we're gonna have to do is get some dyes real quick. Get some wool, and I'll get you guys back in a few. So the first thing we have to do is we have to actually turn up all of the... I don't know why I'm saying turn up. Turn up! I guess we have to turn all of the rose red into dandelion yellow to make orange dye. So we're going to go ahead and bring these over here. And do I have shears on me? I do actually have shears. For the first time in my life, I actually have shears properly prepared for such a feat. Let's go ahead and go in here. We're not really needing any more red wool for the time being, so we can turn all these guys into orange. The question is, though, is how much orange? I think I'm going to need a pretty fair amount, so let's use all of the dyes that we have and shear up these sheep. See how many we get from here. I'm hoping... half of a stack at least. Ooh, this is a... Oh, this is a really deep orange. I think it'll still be fine. It's definitely not as light as... Is this the same color? No, it's definitely a lot darker than it appears on sheep. I wish it was actually the color it appeared on sheep, though. But maybe the sheep would look weird if it was that color. Alright, are we going to be able to get half a stack out of this? 25, 27, 29, and 31. Oh, and there's another one that actually regrew. 33. Okay, so we have 33 of these. I think, let's see, 16. So that's all that we need to take care of that. Now, the other thing is we need hardened clay, but we need it turned into, like, the white clay tile. So I think we have some clay somewhere around here. Let me try and find it. Do we have clay? Oh, we do have clay right here. Let's go ahead and grab this, put our dirt away for right now. We actually do have Lachlan's head. Ironic, that's what we're going to be... Well, we're not going to be using that ourselves, but... Oh, actually, do I turn it into clay or clay blocks? I think I need to turn... Hold on. Let me actually look up hardened clay. Make sure I remember how to build this, because I'm not sure... No, we need stained clay. Stained clay. Alright. So you can turn it into a hardened clay block, and then you... Oh, okay, so yeah, you turned it into blocks, and then you smelt it. We don't need the bricks. Do we have any more clay anywhere else? I swear we do. We picked up a ton, but I think I threw it all out. Oh, I think I did, actually. Did I? I don't know if I... What did I do with all my clay? Is there some clay in here? No. No clay in here. No clay in here. Any in here? Oh, there is 24 clay in here. Alright, we got a little bit left. 12 blocks is not going to be enough, though. Do we have any at our home? I'd be surprised if we do, honestly, because, I mean, I didn't really throw... Okay, what was in here? Any clay? No clay in here. That's gunpowder. Oh, here's our ton of clay. There we go. Beautiful. All right, let's warp back to Pete, and let's get this smelted. Let's get this whole thing smelted, and we can try it out from here. I haven't actually thought of a design yet for the actual home, but, oh, we have no coal left. I used all my coal, didn't I? I don't know, we've got a little bit of coal surrounded in some places. All right, let's put 19 clay right here. Let's put 19 clay in here. Where's some other coal? There's some clay, coal right in there. Is there any coal in here? There's some coal right in there. 4 coal. Here, let's split that up. 8 right there. And then let's split up 9 into here to get cooked a little bit faster. Split that up to here. And there's some in there. There is as well. All right, so this will be done cooking in just a little while. We're also going to need pink wool for the design as well. Now, pink wool, that's something else. Actually, what just happened to my tab? I had my tab somewhere. Oh, no, I used it from them. Okay, we need green wool. I think we have cactus green dye in our herb chest. I think it's right in here. At least it should be. All right, let me see. Do I have any cactus green? I do, thankfully. We only have 2. Okay, I'm going to have to dye some sheep this. And we only need 2, though. We only need 2 colors, but I kind of don't want to lose this cactus green. Although we do have more cacti. Huh, okay. And then from there, we also need pink. Let me actually look. How do you get pink dye? Let me search this. Pink dye in Minecraft. You get this by... Oh, actually, a very simple mechanic. But I don't think we have any roses on us anymore. At least I don't remember. So let's just go down and get some roses from right here. We don't need many pink. We only need like maybe 4 blocks, I think it is. Or might even be a little bit less. Take the poppies from there. And then let's go ahead and warp back up to Pete so we can just jump back up. Grab a bone out of here. We can throw this bow away for right now. Bow away, fence away. That away, that away, that away, that away. We don't really need that for the time being. Alright, let's grab a bone from here, turn this into bone meal, and then... This is something I should have guessed on my own, honestly. Alright, so while that stuff's cooking in there, let's go ahead and dye some sheep and get this all looking good. And I think, apart from that, yeah, we only need orange, white, tan, and pink. It's not going to have, like, all the textures to it, but it'll at least be something. Alright, so let's shear you and get 1 pink wool, and let's shear you and get the other pink wool. There we go, so we only need 2. And then let's use the... Let's actually... Yeah, let's actually get a little bit more. Hold on. Let's get a little bit more just in case we want to make it maybe a bit larger. And then we'll use a cactus green on you. Is that dark enough? This is definitely dark enough. So we'll use this for the eyes, and then we have the white wool right here. We have the orange wool for the hair, and then to get the white... stained clay, because I think the white stained clay still is a little bit dark. I think we're going to need to surround this in bone meal with the hardened, or yeah, surround the hardened clay over bone meal. So if we were to do this right here and pop bone meal in the middle, this would give, yeah, white stained clay. I think, all right, perfect. This is exactly what we need. Yeah, that's the skin texture right there. Beautiful. All right, almost looks like makeup in a way. Let's go ahead and jump over to here. Did we actually not pick that up? We didn't pick that up. Okay. Noted. I'll have to go pick that up in just a sec. Craft the rest of this, turn that into bone meal, 3 in there, surround it in here. I think we'll only have enough to actually do the main size of it because of our lack of building blocks, but I think that's good enough. And, alright, so if we build that right there, now what we have to do is actually figure out how we want to design this place in terms of blocks. Let's go home and actually put these chest plates away right now so we can get a little bit more room to build. Oh, whoops. And let's put the helmet right in here. Okay, and then the destruction axe. We'll have to ask, I'm gonna ask Vac what that does. Hopefully it's something cool. I would love if it was. So yeah, we have everything we need for the actual head. Now we gotta build the actual house. See you guys back in a few. Alrighty, so I'm pretty sure I went off into my my multiplayer world. I'm pretty sure I have a pretty basic design of how I think I want the thing to look. It's not too beautiful. We don't really want it to be beautiful. It's a temporary thing as well. I don't know if I'll ever wind up like having this go more than once because it really could. We're gonna be building you today. It really could, but it's all just a thing of like I don't know. We'll have to see. But anyways, so I'm thinking. Is this going to be enough room to build it? Because we're going to need the actual thing has to be 10 blocks wide so this needs to be about 18 blocks. So I'm thinking if we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, that's the head, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, that's definitely enough room. Oh, that's more than enough room, actually. Okay, so I think we'll put the actual building starting off right. Do we want to do it a bit more forward? We're going to want to do it a bit more forward so we can actually build a bit here. So let's do, I'm thinking right about here can be the entrance to it. Is this a good, like, little area for the entrance? I think this is a good area for the entrance. So, this little thing right here is going to actually go up. So, let's see. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, and then 4 and 5, 6, 7, and then 8. This is where we're going to be building the doors here. And then from here, so let's see, the actual doors are going to be going right here. So, this whole thing is basically just going to be made out of stone brick. I know it's not the, prettiest, but it's enough to get by for a temporary build. And I'll make it look, kind of decent. So I got a couple little designs kind of working on it right now. Oh, and Kenny left the game. I didn't actually know he was even on when I joined. My mistake. Alright, so let's just get this front little design built right here. And then I think I had it to a certain height that I actually need it to be for this. Is this the height right here? Let's see. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we need one more height from up here, from the bottom. There we go, so we need that. And then from here, we're going to actually do stone slabs along the side. We're going to need a trigger finger for this. Come on, trigger finger. There you go. Come on. Just keep getting built. Keep getting built. Faster. Faster. You can do it. Keep going faster. Alright, so then from right here, and then we'll do the same thing along right here. I would kill for World Ed right now, by the way. Just letting you guys know, I would love World Ed at the moment. And it actually looks like... Ooh, we might have to move the head over a bit more. I think I built this a little bit more too... I think I built it too much to the left here. Yeah, I think we can design the head regardless. I think we should actually probably get working on the head, though. Let's actually see. Let's go to Warp's shop, and let's pick up a bit more stone so we can actually make some more stone brick. Thankfully, I love the fact that stone is an item that you can buy. It just makes this so much easier. Everything about the world so much easier. Alright, so stone from there. There we go. And let's do that. Slash back. And then we'll build the same thing over here. This is so obnoxious to do, and I have to do this all the way around the other time. Oh, it's a first world problem, I know. It's a painful video game. It's a tedious video game. Actually, thinking about that, that's not the most unreasonable thing. Video games can quite piss you off, you know what I mean? They are quite angering things sometimes. Isn't necessarily angering, but, it just takes a little bit of time, hoping that your trigger finger can actually work a bit. I can't click fast enough. I can't click fast enough. Alright, then we're good for that, and then we'll do the same thing along here. So we have, imagine if we could trap Farmer Bob. No, I don't think we're going to be able to trap Farmer Bob. Bob can stay like that. That'd be pretty cool if we had, like, a farmer. Oh, you know what would be sick if I actually was able to get, like, a guy for this. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll do it as just, like, a square, I think, just to make it simple. And then we'll need a roof on this, too. Not sure how I want the roof to look for right now. But, we'll have to figure that out later, I guess. Right now, we're just building this, focusing on this alone. Is a perfect square actually a good design for this? Like, am I digging that? I think so. Yeah, because we're going to have a little bit of stuff that we're going to need to put inside of the place. So we're definitely going to need as much room as we can get in here without making it look too ugly. So, I mean, it's not the most beautiful thing in the world, but I do have an idea or two for the front of it. So we'll do the stone slabs along here. Is there an easier way to build with these? I guess this is really like the easiest. Actually, oh, you can do it this way, I suppose. That's a little bit tedious too, but I guess it's something. Here, I guess we'll try it like this. Might actually be a little bit easier. 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, that was a little bit more. No, that was perfect. That's 8 across right there. Kind of looks like a castle almost. Alright, so let's just build this along the entire way here. Yeah, I'm not sure what I want to make the roof out of. Not actually sure. Alright, so 1, 2, and then along here, and then we'll do the same from here. Like I said, I already made sure the design, at least the front wall of it, and the face looks good, and it does. So, you know, it wasn't all for waste. Who's that guy? Is that Farmer Bob? Farmer Bob's just kind of chilling around the crops, huh? I guess it's a good thing. Alright, and then mobs might spawn over. Oh yeah, mobs are going to spawn in here regardless, because this is like, it's in spawn, but... Oh god, yeah, building... I just hate building with slabs in general. I've built with them way too much recently, and they're just a pain in the ass. Alright, so let's build this all the way up to here. Build this all the way up as well. There we go. 1, 2, 1, 2. And then we'll do the same thing over here with the slabs. Do we actually have enough slabs? I think we have enough slabs. I think. Hopefully we do. Alright. That was actually a lot faster doing it like that. Oh, and that's where it's gonna screw us up. Yep, alright. Dang it! Alright. And then we'll do the same thing from right over here. Stone slabs all the way up. Yeah, it's actually turning nighttime. Do we have Cyborg? We do actually have Cyborg, although we'll have to get rid of our jump. Oh, this is so much faster. Oh, this is actually so much faster. I should have taken off my jump for this, shouldn't I have? Yeah, I thought like having the extra jump would have meant I could place down more blocks, but I didn't realize it was stone slabs. It's actually easier to just have a 1-block jump. Alright, so then from here, let's do all the way around over here. I wanted to have the theme sort of like jungle themed, and I guess we could do that inside. I guess we could have the theme jungle themed inside of here, but I mean, it's not really meant to be the prettiest structure, since it is, you know, the whole ordeal of it is rather menacing. Alright, I don't even know what I'm gonna call this either. It's kind of like, I'm actually not sure what I want to call this thing. Alright, let's bring it along here. So now we'll just have to take care of the roof, but for the time being, let's go back to Warp Shop real fast, and we're gonna actually pick up, 32 of these and 32 of these, and we're gonna do slash back, and then we're gonna do slash home and grab our wood chest. Our wood chest, where did I put my wood? Where did I put my wood? What did I do with it? I'm always losing my wood. Alright, slash back from there. And then, alright, so here's the actual design concept of it. Let's do 1, 2, and 3 right there, and then we'll want to do wood log right there. And then from here, let's build up with a little bit more prismarine. We'll need a temporary block right here, and then we'll put 1 more wood block right there. And then what we're going to want to do is from here, we're going to want to do, I think it's like this, this, and... Oh, is that the correct? That is not correct at all. That is definitely not correct. Trying to remember how I did this in creative, and it's a lot easier in creative. I assume that you guys would understand. Okay, 1 along here, 1 there, 1 there, 1 there. Perfect, and then from here, we'll do this down, like this. Is this how it works? I think this is how it looks. Alright, let's put on our jump boots so we can actually build with the rest here. A little bit of some creepy cave noises, even though we're not in a cave, is always the best thing in the world. Let's do that right there, and then that along there. And then I think from here, yeah, it does look a little bit strange. No. We're going to want to get rid of this. This is the handle. And then, how did I design this? I think it was just like a block out there and a block out there. Yeah, okay, I think that's how we did this. Okay, so this is the front of the design here. So it's a little sword. Let's actually go back home real fast and grab up some iron. Let's see, how much iron are we going to need for this? We're going to need 6. There we go. Slash craft with this, and let's make some iron doors. And we're gonna need buttons. Thankfully we have the materials for that. Let's put the iron back away in there. Slash back, and then we're gonna want to do the iron doors right here with the 4 buttons, I suppose. So 1 button for each door. 1, 2, and then 1 and 2. Beautiful. So we're gonna need some lighting for this, but we're not gonna get working on that right now. Let's just P time 1000. For right now. I know, like, mobs are still gonna spawn, but I'd rather actually be able to, like, build in light at the moment. So, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna want to build the actual face of Alex. Very simple. Very simple. Alex is not, you know, the most complicated person, individual. Alright, so we're gonna want to build her. I'm thinking right here. 2 up, I think, is a good. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 2 up should be fine. So we'll grab out the orange wool, the pink wool, the green wool, and the white wool. That's all the material that we need. Okay, so perfect. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we got the full length of a proper pixel. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And then we'll do 3 right here. No, that's actually 1 over. We need the pick for this. Okay, and then we'll do pink right here, so 1 and 2, and then we'll do this along here, and then this along this entire way. There we go. And 1 from right here, and then we're gonna want to do wool right there and green wool, and we're gonna want to do wool right here and green wool. It's not gonna look perfectly like Alex, as close as I can get. That I'm not really interested in getting like really like fine blocks for this. I don't know. And then I think, is that all we needed? Actually, that's all we needed, and that's all of the white clay that we had. Thank God. Do we have enough orange, though, is the question. Right. 1, 2, 3. And I guess we'll just have to do, yeah, up to here, and then just fill this in. Alright, this is going to trap us a little bit, isn't it? I think we have enough for this. At least I believe we do. Alright, and then 2 along here. There we go. Bring us down right there. Yeah, we definitely have enough orange for this, thankfully. Let's do 1 and 2 and 1. There we go. So we have the Alex head. We have the Alex head kind of floating in the air right there. This looks a little... it looks kind of funky, but I like the sword. I like the sword. It's kind of the same design that I used in my vault, but a little bit smaller. This Alex head could have been pushed back 1 to make it look a little bit nicer, but we'll have to live with it, I suppose. So this is the actual place here. The question is, how do we want to build the floor of the... What do you want the floor to be made out of? It's a perfect square at the moment, which kind of bothers me almost. Let me just go ahead and dig out all this right here, break everything that we possibly can. Come on. There we go. Excavation actually does a huge favor right there. Coming in with 185 excavation points. Didn't even know I had that much. That's crazy. All right. 1, 2. And then we'll do the same thing along here. Grab the door back. Oh, did I get the door? I did get the door. Perfect. All right. What do we want to do for the floor here? Thinking, we could do jungle wood. What do we think looks good for, like, a floor? Prismarine blocks might look good. Actually, dark prismarine blocks. I think dark prismarine would actually give... Oh, you know what? Oh, definitely... Oh, I'm in love. I am in love. All right, warp shop. How much is dark prismarine to buy, actually? $4.50 is not that bad of a price. Let's just get a stack for right now, see how far this will take us. There we go. It's actually $200 more just to warp back and forth. I don't know if a stack will actually... There's that 1 grass block. I don't know if a stack will actually be enough right here. Did we get 39 or 40 from that? I think we lost a block. A little glitch right there. Is this good? Do I like the design of this? I think I do. What we could actually do is... we could do the dark prism... Okay, there's a lot of these grass blocks that didn't actually get broken. We could do the dark prismarine around here and then light prismarine around the edges. Actually, we could do stone brick around the edges. I think that's what we're going to do. What if we... Yeah, let's actually get rid of this along here. I'm not sure if I'm liking the fact that it's literally just a perfect square in here. I think I kind of want to fix that. But the question is, how do I fix it? So here, let's do this along here. I think this looks... Is this going to look good? We're not in creative, so I can't test the floor, see if this looks all that great, but I think... Oh, I like this. I think I like this. I think it looks really good. We still have Cyborg on, and it's daytime, so there's no natural light in here yet. Shoot, jungle wood. We could do jungle wood. Yeah, let's actually do jungle wood for the edges. Make it not look as flat, I suppose. Let's do... How far do we want the jungle wood to go up to, I'm thinking? What about right there? Yeah, it looks a little bit strange with the fact that it doesn't go all the way up, but I kind of like that. I don't know why. I don't know, it's just like a... I don't know. I think I like the fact that it doesn't go, like, really high up. Kind of, I don't know, it's a unique little thing. Alright, so let's get this along here, and then that's right there. And we'll do the same thing along here. The reason we're doing jungle wood is honestly because it's the only thing I had in my inventory immediately, so... Alright, and then from there what we could do is actually... Let's get a little bit more design in here. Let's do /back, and let's spend a little bit more money. You know, beauty is a pure thing here. Let's do back again, and then 1 lantern there, 1 lantern there, 1 lantern there, and 1 lantern there. That looks kind of cool, actually. Cyborg off. I guess we'll have to check when we put the actual roof on the thing. If we do a roof. We could actually decide to not do a roof. Okay, so here's what we're going to need, though. Let's do /back. We shouldn't have done that. We shouldn't be doing any of this. Let's go to Warp Pete. We're going to need some string. I don't know how much string I actually have. I think I used all of it for some wool by like an idiot. I probably have string in like a random chest somewhere. If I don't have string in a random chest, I'm gonna freak. I better have string in a random chest. Do I really not have any string? I have to have string somewhere. String in here? String in here? Oh, you're stringing me along, aren't you? Yeah, you most definitely are. /back /home. Any string in here, perhaps? Temporary chests? That aren't so temporary? No? No? I'll be damned. Oh, thank you. The last place we check. Alright. /back, Warp Pete. We're really just doing it so we don't have to run all the way back. Kind of a little bit cheeky, but let's go. Let's get this made into sticks right here, and then we're gonna want to do this. So we're gonna need some levels for this build as well. 3 of these. We're gonna need 3 bows in total, so 1 right there. Let's dump out the hardened clay. We don't need that, and let's dump out the gunpowder. We don't need that. So we got 3 bows. Where's some cobblestone we can use? I think I have cobblestone back in my home. Yes, I indeed do. I'm wasting so much money just doing that, but I really don't even care. Alright, here's our cobblestone. Throw out the... Oh, I don't want to throw out... That's not something I want to throw out. Okay. So I think if we just do this right here, that turns into... No. What is it? Do we need redstone as well? I think we need redstone for a dispenser too, huh? Pretty sure we do. I haven't made a dispenser... Actually, why am I forgetting how to make a dispenser? What the fudge? Hold on. I think it's /craft, and then if we do this with the redstone at the bottom, that makes a dropper, and then this makes a dispenser. Perfect. So let's just do 2 more of these. We probably could have just done a dropper, in all fairness. Alright, 1 dispenser and 2 dispenser. Beautiful. So we got 3 dispensers. We're going to need these hooked up to some hoppers. So we're going to need... let's get just some iron from here. There we go. Let's just get enough for that. And then, do we have the wood on us? What happened to the wood that we used? We didn't use all of it. Did I toss it out somewhere? I think I might have tossed it out somewhere. Where's our wood? Some wood in here? There's some wood in here. Alright. Separate this all into here. Let's get some hoppers made up real fast. I don't have a crafting table in here because /craft is thankfully a thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 should be all we need for right now. I think we're making a little bit over what we need to be. Alright, so let's put that right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. And let's put away our wool right in here, like our little building blocks that we don't need at the moment. And then let's grab out our signs. We're going to need a good stack of 16 to actually explain how this whole thing works. We're going to need paper as well. Do I have paper anywhere? I don't think I do. Let's go to Warp Pete's, and I think... Do I have a sugarcane farm wrapped around this whole thing? I do, so we can do that. And then we'll need an anvil to rename to a lot of different items. So we'll need to actually grab our anvil for just a little temporary thing. Let's go ahead and bring this along here. There we go. Sugarcane across from here. And how many pieces of paper are we going to need? We're going to need a fair amount, aren't we? Yes, we definitely are. All right, 63, 62, and then 64. Okay, let's just craft this into paper. There we go. That's a lot more paper than we actually needed. Be gone with you! Be gone with you, demon. All right. And then from here, let's go to Warp Pete. We're not going to spend any more useless money. We probably already wasted like $2,000 just doing stupid /backs. All right. Let's take this right here. This is a pretty fresh one. I think this is going to wind up, dying by the time we're done with this. Let's go to spawn from here. What else do we need? Do we need torches? We need torches, don't we? Yes, indeed we do. Okay. I think that's back in my home is the majority of my coal. Yeah, we got a little bit of coal ore here. This is our silk touch pick. Where is my diamond... Oh, where's my fortune pick? It's right here. All right, perfect. Let's just go ahead and place down some of these right here. Get some coal out of this. Let's make some torches. Beautiful. All right. So that one little extra coal ore right there, I guess. All right, grab that all and make these into a little bit less than a stack of torches. What else do we need? What stuff do we need for this? Let's just make the actual thing, let's just have the actual thing functioning. So let's go to warp spawn for right now, and oh, it's actually a bit closer, I think. Not actually sure, but I think it is. So yeah, it's actually cool that we're finally bringing back like a server-wide challenge, give people a little bit of some stuff to do. I mean, it's kind of like a passive thing. I don't know if it'll actually work out, but it was just a small idea I had and thought, you know what? Fudge it, why not? Let's put some torches right along here, right along here as well, maybe. That looks a little bit strange. Torch right there, torch right there. I think that's aligned, is it? Yeah, it's aligned. And then we'll do torch right. Oh, whoops. Torch right there. There we go. And then we'll do a torch on the side here. Same spot. There we go. Perfect. And then in here is where we're going to want to make the actual design. So let's do torch there. Actually, let's do it along this. A little bit nicer. All right. And then from here, okay, how do we want this to work? I'm thinking, how do we want this to work is the question. Right. Let's see. I need to try and think how this design's gonna work. Alright, so I pretty much set up the actual house as to what I want. I went through a couple ideas of what I wanted to do. I actually changed my mind during this recording to something that I think is a lot better, and we can actually keep this as a permanent place, so long as I restock it. So basically, I'll just read you guys off the signs. Welcome to Pizza Duel Incorporated. You know, it's a play on words, a pun. It's a pun. Anyway, so basically, the game. Throw in a cash bet into the hopper. So you'll come in here with a certain amount of money down to PvP someone. So say I'm me. I want to bet down $10,000. So I'll throw the $10,000 in here. Let's pretend that I did. Inside of here. Apparently that activated Berserk. Awesome. Then draw a name from the dispenser. Over here, I haven't done it yet, is going to have a list of every single person in the server written onto a piece of paper. So there'll be, you know, Choco, there'll be Kenny, there'll be Vic, there'll be Nate, there'll be, you know, all these guys written on a piece of paper, including me. And you'll come over here and you'll draw from one of the dispensers and you'll get a piece of paper with a person's name. That is your dueling partner. Obviously, if you roll yourself, you go ahead and put it back in the item hopper here. You have to duel whoever you get. That's the rule. No redraws. Whatever you bet down before you roll, that's who you have to duel. If you win, you take the victim's money note and rename it accordingly. So for example, this is actually a pretty cool thing that you could do. If you withdraw a money note, check this out. You can actually take the money note and rename it to your name, and it still keeps the value and the name of whoever dropped it. So you can actually rename money notes. It's pretty cool. Actually, that still actually works. Even renaming it, you can still actually cash it out. It's pretty cool. You will be then gifted 2 times the amount you bet from myself. So like I said, if someone comes in here and bets $30,000, then they draw a name. If they win that duel and cash in whatever money note the person dropped, they will get from me an extra $30,000. So they'll get $60,000 from me in addition to, you know, if they schedule the duel or whatever. So it's basically, it's a way to encourage fighting. I was originally going to do something where I wanted it to be, you know, you threw in and you would get a name and you had 7 days to assassinate them. That's kind of like Lachlan's thing, so I didn't really want to do that. And also, you don't really know when people are going to be on, which is why we have this little rule down here. You can formally schedule the duel with the person that you choose and then just do a 1v1. And if you win the whole, you know, you win the house. Or you can choose to assassinate them if you want to play it sneaky. So long as you win the fight and you're not the one that dies, it's all fair game. Now, obviously, you know, you can't try and kill them a second time. If you die first off, you don't get your bet back. It's all, you know, first assassination attempt. And if you lose, the house keeps your bet. Remember, HM is a game of PvP, so let's start some PvP. And it says over here, take the money note your victim left and rename it to your IGN. You'll drop it in here. So I'm off camera. I'm going to go ahead and set up these dispensers with a bunch of names, pretty much everyone on the server, and try and even it out as best I can. And yeah, that's the Pizza Duel Incorporated house. I think I'm going to leave it as this. It's a pretty neat design. It doesn't really need any more, you know, like flash or anything. We could just put some torches down on the ground here to kind of light up the floor a little bit. But yeah, hopefully you guys like this idea. I'm going to be shooting it over to the guys in the H2M chat. And hopefully we can get a little bit of ruckus started on the server. I'm pretty pumped for this, honestly. And if you guys have any ideas on how I can improve the house before anyone uses it, I'll try and do it. I'll try and read my comments ASAP. Definitely be sure to let me know. If you guys enjoyed this episode of H2M, be sure to leave some support. Hopefully you guys enjoyed something a little bit different, and I'll catch you back next time. Ciao!